If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
Time. This place is too comfortable.
So, you've come. Captain.
I'd hasten home, were this not my duty.
Not ruins your day, like open.
Have you come to release me from this jail? Who are you? Oh. Then we are presented with three options. Either the law of our world that allows only one Arisen has been upended, or Deeza's Arisen is false. Have you proof that you are... Ah, they say the Arisen's breast bears a wound akin to the dragon's claw. By that mark, 'twould seem 'tis true. This reminds me of a happening 148 years ago. During the reign of... He went before the people, insisting that he, and not Regent Alphonse, was the true Arisen. And what befell him, you ask? Ha! Crusoe was discovered to be a liar. Aye. I dare say your arrival portends another beheading, but who... Escape? Here, I spend my days perusing the code and deciphering old texts. I can devote... And I need not turn my ear to Deeza's absurd demands. That said, if you know of a place with a mountain of tomes I could delve into, tell me, does that ring? I suspected as much. Then we are done here.
I'd hasten home, were this not my duty.
So, 'twas not to be. 'Tis no surprise. The magistrate is well renowned for his obstinacy.
Here's hoping there'll be no trouble today. Dental scratch on my arms and... I'll admit, I did worry you'd forgotten me. Ain't no sense thinking too far ahead, any I suppose I ought to check the rules.
Fine place to harvest some ingredients. Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
We ought to put it to good use.
I'm surrounded by whingers on all sides.
Got to accept life as its ups and downs.
Lots to do, and precious little time.
I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace discussing a curious rumor.
Regarding the Queen Regent and an important personage, you mean?
Aye. Tell is, her ties to this figure from the neighbouring country have a romantic tint.
A few skulls if you want to be topped off.
We must rest, though the sun is still up. Open your eyes, everyone. It is dark out, but our day begins.
Step lively. Journey by starlight shall make for a nice change of pace.
Feeling rested, I trust?
Welcome to the Star Tropic. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I? What a delight. Welcome. Welcome to the Star. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I? Always a pleasure. Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. A place with books likely to entice Magistrate Waldo, you say? Naught springs to mind, I'm afraid. Kendrick of the Gracious Hand is versed in many things. Perchance he knows of such a place? There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. Do not forget that we work to serve the citizenry.
To my charms.
Welcome.
Nattering all day.
My
is
head
tiring
hurts
work.
just thinking about it.
Could barely drag my ass out of bed.
Alms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate some salvation. Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks. May fortune smile.
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
Endless journey.
It is my duty to devote my life to prayer and virtue. Wickedness has no hold upon a tranquil mind.
Was I lacking in devotion?
Could barely drag my ass out of bed.
And a sharp resist.
Make it quick. I ain't got all day.
Hasn't anyone got coin to spend? Nary a tale to me.
If our prayers are not heeded, what hope have we?
We have found a material. I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
You want something? Spit it out or piss off.
If our well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks. Ah, hold on a moment, Sir Arisen. Perchance, you see, one of the children we care for here at the Great Malcolm, his name is. He's a steady lad. This building's very old. It could be that he's found himself in some... Might I impose on you to...
We won't get far with naught to go on. We'd best ask around, see what we can find out.
You have my support.
What's your business with me, Cos?
Malcolm's been really into exploring of late. Just the other day, he was going around telling anyone who'd listen about how he was an ox hair away from making some big... Malcolm? All he's doing of don't know why he bothered.
The heavens have forsaken us. All is lost.
Well met. This here's the... I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff. Keep those orders coming. This fearsome world of ours... Go on, have a look.
Apologies, Master, but I can't guide you there from our current location.
The safer the roads, the heavier my pockets.
It is my duty to devote my life to prayer and virtue. The pursuit of betterment is an endless journey. I spend my days in quiet reflection. short repose would do me. Is Malcolm all right? We were supposed to go exploring together, but I wish he'd woken me up. I was really looking forward to going down into those vaults.
Shall we be off? We've a report to make. Just where are these vaults exactly? Let us return to Sir Kendrick. Perchance he will know more. Ah, yes. I know just where to find this person.
Vaults, you say? By my knowledge, they were sealed off. Ah, but you mentioned rubble, aye? Then perhaps the lad found a way through. Come, I fear there's not a moment to lose. Pray, follow me, and quickly.
Really now? What else needs doing?
I believe this is the place to which the children were referring. Look, there, a hole. Could he have passed through? There is naught to be done but have a look for ourselves. The passage ahead looks small. Let us make haste.
At once, Master.
The fiend unknown is the most perilous.
Naught can threaten us if we watch each other's backs.
At last, the moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
How many of their ilk must we defeat?
And here I was, hoping for some great treasure. Now I feel a fool.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Understood. I shall proceed ahead.
Malcolm, thank goodness you are unharmed. You have my eternal gratitude, Sir Arisen. Now I can breathe freely at last.
Sir Kendrick, you'll never believe what I've found. It's just up ahead. Books, sir. Books, books, and more books. It's like some sort of secret workshop.
Truly, perhaps we ought to take a look.
We ought not lose sight of our guide.
I knew it to be so.
How are we to get through this door?
I've got a good feeling about this one.
Here, an enchantment of cold to freeze our foes.
Over here. Come.
Heavens above!
Isn't it amazing? And I found it. Me.
'Tis quite a find indeed. Is this why I've ne'er seen so many books? Might I ask that you not share the existence of this place with... We cannot allow the knowledge accumulated here to be We ought to entrust its care to someone As for you, Malcolm, I forbid you from telling anyone else.
Oh, but...
However, in exchange for your silence, you may... Let's investigate this place's secrets together.
It near boggles the mind that so impressive an archive slumbered here. Tis surely any scholar's dream.
I quite agree.
Water is nigh invisible in this gloom. No few times has an overconfident step soaked my boats.
Ah, yes. That sounds familiar.
We're off to Vernworth Palace, then. Let us make for the palace, that you might investigate Minister Allard's chambers. Though I cannot enter the palace myself, I will at least escort you to the entrance.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Uh-huh. There's something written here.
Let's have a look then.
This place is amazing. I knew I'd find something down here, but I never expected this.
The books ne'er seem to end. Who could have brought them here, I wonder?
Isn't there anything to do round here?
We shall have to crane our necks to spot our foes in a place like this.
Keep your eyes peeled. Now here's a surprise.
The thrill of discovery never gets old. Huh. I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this. Can't wait to find out what's inside.
Yeah? What is it?
Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
We'll make our way there in time. As to whether 'twill be sooner or later, that is for the Arisen to decide.
Tis overly narrow here, and ill-suited to combat.
Let us proceed with caution. Eyes peeled, ears pricked.
Suppose I can finish it tomorrow.
Mustn't there subtle so? Can't we make our own?
suppose that's enough for one day. Need someone to talk to?
My head hurts just thinking about it.
What else needs doing?
Lots to do, and precious little time.
All my troubles clean away.
Serve the heavens.
Must
Always
be
another errand to see to.
I've been here so long, I
There's
almost
not
forgot
another
why I
than a
came.
saucy rumour.
Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
Ah, excellent find.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to... assist you. Always a pleasure.
Welcome.
Gotta make room for my next
I had a helping hand. If I could, I'd never leave.
Naught I can do but wait for death to claim me.
Good tidings, friend. How have you been keeping? As for me, I made the most of my week-long sojourn. One might even say I enjoyed myself overmuch. You see, I grew so fond of the destination my feet carried me off to, methinks I should like to live there. And that's when I thought, mayhap you've grown just... I can't just give it to you, mind. I've my relocation costs to consider. Well, friend, what say you? Much obliged, friend. I hope you're as pleased with our deal as I am. This little dwelling's all yours now. Suppose I'd best be off. I've my own home to get to. I hope you'll be happy here, friend. Farewell.
My sword arm could use some work.
Always